Manchester City have won the treble. Come on, you Blues. Come on. I cannot believe it's actually happened. I have no voice left, I'll be honest. I've absolutely done it. I am exhausted emotionally, physically, mentally, and I'm so sorry this video took over 12 hours to come to you guys, but I have been busy making memories, having a wonderful time, chatting to you guys in the streets of Manchester, celebrating, and it's been fucking absolutely immense. We deserve this. We absolutely deserve this. An incredible night, an incredible experience. Man City have won the treble, and I can't believe it. Guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to a recap of one of the most historic nights that this club has ever seen. Just take it in. I'm sweltering under the Manchester sun at the moment. And that, I tell you what, this sun is as hot as Manchester City are right now. Honestly, absolutely incredible stuff. We have done it. We have completed the most historic of achievements. A treble, a Premier League, an FA Cup, a Champions League. And it feels great. I still can't believe it's real. I'm exhausted in every single possible way. But Johnny Stones, RODRI, Diaz, Foden, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Ederson, the lot of them. I absolutely love them all. With the bottom of my heart, seriously, what we've done this season and where we've come from, we were so close to a transition season. I tell you what, no other manager in world football would get out of this side what Guardiola got out of this side. They would have accepted inferiority. They would have accepted that it just isn't going to work. And Guardiola, he lit a fire under that Manchester City side. He called them out, man. He called them out. He challenged them to achieve greatness. He looked them in the eyes and said, "Where has my side gone?" And look what he got in response. He got this. He got the greatest ever Manchester City side, possibly the greatest ever English football side. That's what he created. He looked at these players and he challenged them to create history. And they answered emphatically. In fact, answered with the most wonderful of ways. I can't believe it. RODRI's on fire. Your defense is terrifying. RODRI's on fire. Na 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 na. RODRI, man. RODRI, what an absolute behemoth of a man. Johnny Stones. Johnny Stones. And of course as well, he's Brazilian. He only costs 30 million. Ederson, that song needs to come back. He's Ederson. Ederson, he was huge last night. Eddie, greater than Alisson. Absolutely love it. Hello, Langsfield. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ederson, a man that's been doubted by so many people. A man that's absolutely had so many people question, can he do this? Can he be good enough for this Manchester City side? We watched Thibaut Courtois be absolutely wonderful and push Real Madrid to greatness. But guess what? We watched Ederson pushes to greatness last night. Some of those saves, some of those wonderful last-minute saves, absolutely immense. My heart wasn't just in my mouth, it left my mouth. It was up in the sky. It was terrifying. I presume we were going to concede in the last few minutes, but Ederson, time and time again, showed just how good he is. And you've got to give Ortega and Scott Carson credit because they pushed him. But Ederson has improved this season. He's taken that criticism on board and he's found his best form. And he's shown us just how good he is. And you know what? I did say at Usman, I did say when we lost the Champions League final, use that as fuel and remember just how sweet it's going to be when we finally do it. And we did it, and how we did it. It does make it better. It does make it more sweeter. And it does make it absolutely worth it. You've got to wait around sometimes, man. You've got to wait around. You've got to feel that pain and that misery. I know it was difficult watching Lyon, Monaco, Spurs, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Liverpool. It was difficult to take. But this is what makes it so much sweeter. Nights like that are forged by those memories. They are more powerful. They are more impactful. Because that happened. And I tell you what, we were ready to win it finally. We didn't feel like we were ready to win it, but we absolutely were. An incredible night, by the way, down at Mayfield Depot. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I put a little video out of me there chatting away. It's like sort of my match reaction live in Man City. I'll play a few bits of it in a minute. William, a member performance, says Pep is just the best manager in the world right now. Not right now, mate. Just full stop. The best ever. He'll go down as the best ever. I believe that. Ferguson's got time on him. But that trophy count, Guardiola's trophy count, he's getting closer and closer and closer. And he's coming for you, Fergie. He's coming for you, man. He's going to end his career as the greatest manager of all time. And I've got no doubt whatsoever. And guess what? He's going to end as a Manchester City legend. People talk about Barca and Bayern, but I think in the end, he'll be known as the Man City guy, which is incredible. As good as that Barcelona side was, he absolutely loves it here. He's been here for ages, and he's going to complete 9 years. He's going to do 10 years, and he'll probably stay even longer. Scott, my man, says, love you, Steve. Love you, Scott. Thank you for a great season of watch-alongs. Also happy for the team and you. See you come about being a dad has been a privilege. Mate, thank you. Don't make me cry, man. Thank you so much. And thank you, as always, Scott, for your incredible, wonderful support. Look, last night, Scott, what I did, it's not possible without you. It's not possible without you guys. Like, this support that we've got, that I get, I appreciate it more than anything. I really do. Thank you so much, Scott. I love you, mate. Mehmet, as well, with the super chats, has been following since the Bleeding Horizon days. Your optimism has been a light for this fan base throughout the ups and downs. You deserve this. We deserve this. Thank you so much. Look, do you know what? Do you know why I'm optimistic? Do you know why I'm optimistic? Because I know just how good this Man City side are, and I know just where we've come from, and I know just how hard it actually can be. And I tell you what, when you're third and you're having a bad season, that isn't struggling. It's not struggling. Do you know how many teams would kill to be third or fourth in the Premier League? The rest of the Football League, would love to be there. So I am never going to moan, because I know where we've come from, and it does make it sweeter. It does make it sweeter that suffering exists. Arsenal don't know what it's like. Liverpool, Chelsea, United, they don't know what it's like to be down there. And they'll wear that as a badge of honour. But I wear it as a badge of pride. I know where we come from. And I know what it feels like to support my team in the third tier of English football. The old Division 2, the current League 1. I know what it feels to see Manchester City down there. And it did hurt. And it was painful. And that was true suffering. That was true pain. That was down at the very bottom of the Football League. Not quite the bottom, but we were close. We were staring at it. And we could have been lost there forever. But now when you see City go from there all the way up to there, it means more. It does mean more. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. And I can't wait to watch Manchester City go on and do more and more wonderful things. This City side, this fan base, last night was absolutely electric. I loved it. I loved it at Mayfield Depot. I mean, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just wonderful, wonderful times. Last night, I mean, I got to be talking about City with a club I love. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it was just something special. Oh, wrong tab there. It was just something special. It really was. This City side, you know, listen to that.
Mayfield Depot is absolutely electric. Manchester City have just won the treble, and you better believe that is the
It was chaos. Utter chaos.
Look at this atmosphere. Look at this reception.
One of the best nights of my life, hands down. Absolutely. I am still broken from it. The scenes were incredible. And do you know what? I love it. I just love this team. I love this Manchester City side and the things that we've done, the things that we've achieved. People can talk about money. I can give you 115 reasons why I couldn't give a damn about it. I could give you all those reasons that it doesn't matter, because I know what this club truly means, and I know what this club means to these fans, to you guys, to me, to all these people, and I know what it means and what it means to people across the world. City are an incredible club, and we've done it better. It's not our fault that you have that money and you spend it terribly. Did I cry? Yeah, I did. I just sat there on the floor. And I was done in. This was me sat here. I'll show you a photo of it from last night. I was just sat there on the floor. This was me post-sobbing. Here we go. Absolutely done in. Just sat there. absolutely gone. I've just been sobbing my eyes out. Couldn't believe what I witnessed. So yeah, I did cry, and I make absolutely no shame about it at all. Let's go through those players. Ederson, imperious. Ederson with the big moments, time and time again. That save, that big right hand of his to stop it going in the last kick of the game. Ederson made himself a hero. Ake, a Champions League winner. A man that so many said just wasn't good enough. Nathan Ake, baby. Absolutely more than good enough. Akanji, a £14 million signing. A warrior. Reuben Diaz. So good. I name my son after him. Reuben Diaz, an absolute rock. The best natural defender in world football. Hands down, there is no better natural defender than Reuben Diaz. How on earth, right? How on earth did that not go in? So after Lukaku's header and Ederson's save, the ball hits Reuben Diaz and somehow he twists his neck last minute. I guarantee you no one else in the world, maybe one or two, but no one else in the world would have the reaction times to put that wide of the post. That should have been an own goal. That should have been 1-1. But Reuben Diaz, he looked fate in the eyes and said, not today. Not today on my watch, sonny. This is absolutely going to be our night. And that is what Reuben Diaz does, doesn't he? Wonderful stuff. And Johnny Stones. Johnny Stones. Guardiola's legacy for me at Manchester City probably will be John Stones. When you see a man that good at what he does, no one else does that to John Stones. No one else makes him that good. That is Guardiola's Man City legacy, I reckon, in terms of individual players. Last night, he didn't just look like Busquets. He looked like Xavi and Iniesta too. He looked like you're taking all those midfielders and turned him into John Stones. But he's a centre-back. What was he doing? I think that's the most dribbles completed by a player since Messi in the Champions League final. Since Messi. How on earth is John Stones doing that? How is he doing that? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But that is what Guardiola's done to this man. That's what he's done. He's turned a wonderful player into an all-timer, an incredible player, a footballer of immense ability, of immense elegance and grace and humility. Like the skill that he's got. Barnsley Beckenbauer might absolutely be playing it down at this point. That is a 10 out of 10 performance on a Champions League level. A Champions League final. John Stones turned into the best midfielder in the world. He upstaged RODRI. He did. I'll get onto him in a minute though. Trey Waters with a super chat. And thank you so much for the super chats. I do appreciate them. I was gutted last night. I couldn't be live with you guys. But I was, of course, live with the club that I love, chatting about it. And I had to be there. I had to be with City fans. And I wish I was with you guys. But, you know, I had to be in my hometown of Manchester with 6,000 people celebrating. I needed to be there. Trey said, Stephen, I'm still in shock and still emotional though. Mate. I've lost my voice, mate. Same. Like, you dream of this shit, don't you, man? You dream of it. I'm just getting emotional now thinking about it. Like, you do dream of this stuff. You do, and it's happened. It's absolutely happened, Trey. It has, mate. And this City side are special. I keep saying it, and I've said it. And put your hands up in the chat if you've heard me say this before. But how many times have I said this? Just enjoy it, because this is the best ever time to be a Manchester City fan, because this is our greatest ever era. And I keep saying it, and if you know I've said it, let me know. But I say it all the time. Enjoy it, because it won't last forever. I keep telling you. And I was going to say it for a reason, because it's true. It is true. And I knew this was coming. And I said a few months back, I had a feeling we were going to win the league this year. Win the Champions League, sorry. I had a feeling we would do it. And I honestly had a feel that the Champions League was coming to us. There was something about this City side that felt different. And if we're being honest, it's because Guardiola said to everyone, I am only going to play the players that want it. Don't care who you are. Laporte, Cancelo, I'm sorry, lads. If you haven't got the right attitude, and I love those players, you're not in the team. And Guardiola said to Ake and Akanji, you're professionals. You can stay in this team, you know. You're going to play. Rico Lewis, a Champions League winner, he played because Guardiola trusted him. He played the players who wanted it, and he absolutely got these players going, and he made this, you know. And I knew this was going to happen. I just sensed it. There was something about us, like the defensive stability and the professionalism. The wonderful professionalism of this Manchester City side. You know? Incredible. Incredible. And the fact that they could be that good. Guardiola's done this, man. I need a drink. And then we get to Rodri. This wonderful, incredible, beautiful man. Absolutely immense. Rodri was just... He does it time and time again. Aston Villa, Arsenal, Godry. Absolutely, man. Rodri, why wasn't he played in the 2021 final? Rodri, a goal. Absolutely, a goal in the Champions League final. And the quality of that finish, by the way, cool as you like. Rodri's on fire. Your defense is terrifying. Rodri's on fire. Na 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 na. Oh, absolutely wonderful stuff. Rodri always does, man. He didn't have his best first half, but then the second half, guess what? The best get going. And do you know what I love about that? I was saying to my mate last night, like, there's this perception that a great game is only great if you're good for 90 minutes. I don't feel that way. I think there's something special in when a team can look at what's wrong in the first half and change it. I love it. I love it when they can do that and go, no, where are we going wrong here? To me, that is football intelligence. That is special. When a team can really just turn it and just fix up those little mistakes, that's a victory for coaching. It's a victory for intelligence. It's a victory for focus. And that's what Guardiola sides do time and time again. We're usually so much better in the second half when we need to be. And that, to me, is just great. It's great. Like, I absolutely love it when we do that. And, people talk about great games only being 90 minutes. No, sometimes great games can be built in 45 minutes, and I think that's a big part of football. It's a game of two halves for a reason, and I would love to as well to know what Pep said, Jack, at half time, because I don't think the first half was awful. I think it was tense. They were difficult. It was really hard, but finally we obviously broke them down. We found a way to break them down, and we did. Ryan Ford says, if someone had told you the super chat 3 years ago, Bournemouth's Ake and Dortmund's inconsistent Akanji would started and played 90 minutes in your first Champions League win. Imagine, mate. I would never believe that either in a million years. I would never believe that either. But that's what we talk about, being smart, United have spent the money. Chelsea signed for Farner for 90 million or whatever. City signing for 54 million, those two players. And look what Guardiola's done to them. He's turned them into Champions League winners, Ryan. Absolutely lovely stuff. Thank you so much for the support, Ryan. It's really appreciated, mate. This City side, they do it better. They do it smarter. They do it wonderfully. Honestly, this City side right now, I can't wait for the documentary. I can't wait for behind the scenes. I can't wait to see what this City side can do more. And then, unfortunately, we get to De Bruyne. I was gutted for him. When De Bruyne went off, I was like, we got to do it. We got to do it for De Bruyne. And Foden coming on, a massive nod from Guardiola that he'll be playing through the centre next year. But KDB, I think his body's just getting tired, but finally he ends his legacy at Manchester City, if it happens, with the Champions League trophy that he absolutely deserves. He played his part, and let's be honest, it's not like he had no impact on that game. He created a massive chance for Haaland in that first half, so he could have been walking off with an assist there. So he was involved in that game, And it would have been a shame we've gone after 5 minutes, but he had an impact on that game, Then Foden came on as well. That wonderful run. I am at the parade tomorrow, yeah. I think I'm on one of the buses, actually, one of the fan buses. Hopefully it will be. But then, of course, as well, oh God, it's boiling today, isn't it, mate? I'm drenched in sweat, guys. Drenched in sweat. Grealish, a Champions League winner. He is not sleeping, is he, until after the parade. He's on the piss constantly, man. Absolutely. From last night, full-time whistle, Grealish is just on the piss. Full-time, permanently. And of course as well, then you've got Bernardo Silva, just immense. Bernardo Silva, like the intelligence of his game, the work rate, the passion, the intensity, just incredible, just incredible. And then of course as well, Haaland, a Champions League winner. a Champions League winner. Wonderful stuff, man. Not his best game, but a Champions League winner, it doesn't matter. Kyle Walker coming on, shutting down that game. Oh, I just love it, man. I just love it. I'm getting abuse via DMs from United fans because I said, you know what? Our treble is better because we beat you on the way. And I know they couldn't have beat us because we were down in Division 2. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It means more to us because we beat you on the way, and I absolutely love that. You beat Newcastle in the final. We beat United in the final, and that makes it better. So they can do one. Absolutely do one. Reuben is the lucky mascot, man. Reuben absolutely is a lucky mascot. He's got 3 trophies already, our little Reuben. He's 7 months old, and he's already seen treble. Oh, my voice is gone. Jack saying Reuben Diaz has been some signing. Give him the armband, an absolute titan of a man. Something tells me, mate, he's going to have it next year. I mean, the thing is about Reuben Diaz, he just doesn't need the armband, does he? He'll get there eventually. But he doesn't need it. He's just a leader naturally. Some players need the armband. Some players are the armband. Reuben Diaz is a natural born captain. Everything about Reuben Diaz is just perfection. Absolute perfection. A wonderful player. Just like, he may not be the best passer in the City side, may not be the quickest centre-back, and all that kind of stuff, but is he the most natural leader? Is he the most natural centre-back in terms of defensive ability? Absolutely. And is everyone better around him because he's on the pitch? Absolutely. When you've got John Stones and Reuben Diaz alongside each other, you've got a chance. You got a chance. And right now, Reuben Diaz, to me, he's the most gifted centre-back in world football. I believe that. As a natural defender, there's no one like him. But then you've got, you know, John Stones, Ake, Kanji. And poor old Laporte couldn't even get on the pitch either. That is how good we are right now. Just monster mentality stuff. Absolutely bang on, John. Look, I know people will try and play this Manchester City side down. They will do. They'll act like we're guilty already. What if, lads, actually City have done nothing wrong? And I hope it comes back that we've done nothing wrong. And you know what? If it doesn't, I don't care. These memories, these nights, they aren't going to disappear because of some accountants arguing over nonsense. Are they? Heck. This Manchester City side, what they've achieved, absolutely is an astonishing achievement. These players... You can talk about money and all that kind of stuff, but these players haven't cheated. They are hard-working professionals. They are a bunch of players doing their job honestly. A bunch of players that give it their all for this badge and for this team. They are a victory for an incredible ability, and they are a victory for professionalism. They absolutely are. I'm sorry. They absolutely immense, and they deserve all the credit that they will get from this. I am going to absolutely remember this just for the rest of my life, man. Nights like this. Noah Gopar. Sorry, mate, I can't pronounce your name. But Noah Gopar, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, said had to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch the game. Currently in Korea. My voice is fucked. It's absolutely fucked. Got emotional after the final whistle after all these years of getting unlucky. Mate, same. But it makes it better, doesn't it, mate? It makes it better, you know? You've got to find a way to keep going and plugging on. And it does make it better. I don't think it would have been as good if we just won it in 2012 or maybe even the Chelsea game. It's better because we've earned it. And you can sense that passion. You can sense just how much it means to these players, mate. You can sense how much it means to us as a fan base. I did an article over on esteemedkompany.com. My new site, where I said we are finally ready to win the Champions League. Absolutely, we were ready to win the Champions League. I believe it was true. Like, this City side are ready. And we've done it because we're ready, because we've been through all that rigmarole, all that pain, that heartbreak. It absolutely does make it sweeter, you know? Sometimes you need that perspective. We've had it so good. The formidables or domestic quadruple, you know? The 100 points. And if we've got everything straight away, what else would there have been to aim for? So we've been working towards this Champions League. And I'm glad it came now and not earlier. I really am, and I mean that. I know it was hard, but it's character building. You guys can't have it all perfect all the time. Leonardo says, congratulations for an Inter fan. You're the best team in the world of football. Thank you so much, Leonardo. Do you know what? Let's talk about Inter. Inter are good. Inter are good, man. They are a good side. Like, I respect Inter. And I know they play a nasty game of football, but Inter are a very good side. They are structured, they are organised, they are aggressive, and they could have scored. They were incredible. Like Simone Inzaghi has coached a fantastic side there. Honestly, they were at times it felt like they were impenetrable. They were was it called Catenaccio, which is that Italian things. That Italian spirit, that aggression, that natural tendency to shut down that door, to bolt the gate shut. 3-5-2, yeah, they are good at it, aren't they? And Inter did have us on the ropes, but they were a cracking side, and it was never going to be easy. Inter have got some cracking players, and I would love to see Barella in a City shirt, by the way. But yeah, respect to Inter. I know there was one or two tough title challenges, and there was one or two bit of maybe show, but play acting on the ground and stuff like that. I don't care. It wasn't egregious. It wasn't that bad. But they did what they did. They played dirty in the final, and I sort of respect it, I sort of respect it. It is what it is. Inter, they gave us an incredible game. But City were just better. Ultimately, they were better. John with another super chat. Thank you for the super chats. Feel free to keep them coming. It is appreciated. It is massively appreciated. John saying, how poetic was that journey to beating Tuchel, Madrid, Chelsea, United, and finally entering a game that mirrored the Chelsea game. Just incredible, man. Just incredible. Yeah, it was poetic. It was absolutely poetic. Something special. Just wonderful stuff, man. Everything about it. This is the thing for me. We talk about what United's jabber was, and it was great about the teams they beat. But look what we did, man. We chased Arsenal down like dogs. We were aggressive. We barked in their faces, and we kept going and going again to find the weaknesses, to sense what we needed to do. We kept going and going and going, and we got at them. But then you look at our run, our group. We had Dortmund, who should have won the Bundesliga. They were that close. We had Sevilla, now who we've got in the Super Cup, the Europa League champions. We had a team who should have won the German League. We got the Europa League champions, and we had Copenhagen, a tricky side. But then you get past that, RB Leipzig, man. We spanked them, but they're a good side. Then you got Bayern Munich, the Bundesliga champions, probably the other best team in the world. Then Real Madrid, the kings of Europe. We spanked both of them. And then, Inter Milan. One of those difficult teams to play in world football, and we beat them. And then you look at our FA Cup run as well. Arsenal, Chelsea, massive sides. And then two promoted sides from the Championships. Burnley, Sheffield United, two Premier League sides now. Burnley, who destroyed the Championship. Sheffield United, who were excellent. And then, of course, Manchester United in an FA Cup final. That journey, John, was absolutely poetic, mate. It was wonderful. It was absolutely incredible. And this idea that we've had it easy. What, mate? What? Absolutely incredible. This has been such a wonderful season. Such a wonderful accomplishment, because we've had tricky games everywhere. Even the easy ties were, tricky. Even the easy ties were tricky. Billions spent, mate. Absolutely. And we spent it wonderfully, Dan. I can sense your tears, mate. And tell me United haven't spent that over the past decade. Tell me Chelsea haven't nearly spent that in one season. Anyone can spend $1 billion. The big clubs can spend $1 billion these days in 10, 15 years. They can do it. But you know what? We absolutely deserve it. And when you spread that out over that many years, just over 100 and a bit million, what's the next spend? What's the net spend? The net spend is obviously a lot less than that. But this City side deserve it. 115. And here's 115 reasons why I couldn't care less, mate. I'll just keep doing that for a little bit. Cry. You're on my Manchester City fan stream trying to trigger me. And I couldn't care less, pal. I couldn't care less. Nelson with a super chat as well, saying, thank you so much, Stephen, for all the coverage over the years. Reuben must be a lucky charm he is, from League 2 to this. Come on, City. Mate, you're a superstar, Nelson. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, nights like last night, they don't happen, for me personally to work with the club. They don't get to happen without you guys, and I love you all for it so much. I've had an incredible night with City fans and Mayfield Depot. And it's because of you guys. Thank you for supporting me, giving me a chance to be, to do what I've been doing. Oh, just lovely stuff. I absolutely love it. I can't get over it. Thank you so much, Nelson. You're a superstar, and Reuben is a lucky charm. Hayden says, this squad has such an incredible unity. Everyone understood the task at hand, and everyone stepped up when we needed them. Special shout to RODRI, Diaz, and KDB. This squad is the most unified squad it's ever been. And we talk about it not being the biggest squad, you know? It not being, our best squad. We haven't got like 20 odd players, but it's a small squad that cares for each other, and I think Guardiola understands that. He doesn't want 25 senior players because he knows it's really hard to keep them all happy, and eventually at some point that is going to be impossible, to manage. But he knows, keep it small, keep it perfect, and this is what you get. A City side just blessed with character, blessed with such incredible unity. Thank you so much, Hayden. Another super chat. How come I'm sober? Who says I'm sober, mate? No, I am sober because I've got a young son to look after. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately. I love him to bits, but unfortunately, I've got to be a parent. Nicola's out today. Actually, Nicola thought, you know what? I'll let Stephen have the room. Also, because I might need to go into Manchester later, so I'm not drinking and driving. Alex says Barca won its first Champions League 1-0 back in 1992 after not playing at the usual best. This win rhymes, and it will not be lost on Pep, who looks up to Cruyff. Exactly, Alex. Spot on, mate. And do you know what? I don't think even City played badly. I think Inter Milan were excellent. I think City were very good. Do you know how good Inter were? And do you know how good we were to beat them? Do not play it down. Do not play it down. This City side were remarkable. They were. And it's not easy to win your first. You're fighting anxiety. You're fighting expectation. You're fighting a whole world of football that doesn't want you to do it. So they know just how big it is. And they did it, mate. They did it. And they did it. And they deserved it. Thank you so much, Marcus. You're an absolute superstar, mate. It says you deserve this, bro. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for you. Honestly, I'm not just trying to... I'm not just trying to be like trite here, but... I get emotional thinking about it because, I get to do the best job in the world because of you guys, and it makes you tearing up a little bit, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marcus. You're a superstar, mate. Please hit the subscribe button, by the way. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. Oh, I'm just staring at all the messages coming through and stuff. Reading the messages last night. I met so many City fans last night, by the way. So many City fans last night. It was immense. Absolutely immense. All the City fans at Mayfield Depot. Oh, there's one bit when I was walking through. I was walking through the Northern Quarter, trying to find my dad who was picking me up, and German TV just stopped me and said, "Oh, can we have a chat?" I don't think they realised I'm pretty good at chatting. I think I am anyway. So I went, "Yeah, sure," and I went on this big passionate rant, and the camera crew were like, "Oh God, he knows what he's saying." But then a bunch of City fans who were like, "You obviously watch the channel," walked past, and they were like, "Stephen," and they grabbed me. Yeah, these City fans, and it was class. And basically on German TV we were jumping around. Mark, I didn't see your chat, mate. I've just scrolled back to find it. Mark, you absolute legend. Everyone, can we give a round of applause to Mark in the chat? Mark has been saying this for ages with his chest out. He's been saying, he said we'll win them all. Didn't quite happen, but then he said, we'll win the rest. We'll win the treble. And he knew it, man. He was absolutely adamant. Mark, you absolute legend. You were right. You were right all along. A wonderful prediction, mate. Bang on. Lovely stuff, Mark. I love you, mate. Absolutely loads. Mark, spot on. He's called it. He called it, and he put his money where his mouth is. Timing account again. Cal, I've had a cough for about a week, mate. I think I've had something. I've had a bit of a cough for a week. Yeah. But I'm all right. I think I've just got a bit of a viral infection. So probably might even be COVID. I'm sorry if I've got COVID. No one checks it anymore. No, it's just like a sore. It could also be allergies or whatever. Also, I've had a bit of reflux and stuff, so it could be that. Ahmed, you beautiful man. Ahmed with a massive super chat. Thank you so much. Says, I realise that it's been a particularly demanding year for you. Thank you for contributing to this amazing journey by offering the best City content. Thank you so much. You know what? It has been a tough time at times. Obviously, I love my son loads, but he had a tough start, and it never gets easy when you see you have to take your little one to hospital and you have to take him to the doctors every single week because he's in pain from eczema and he can't sleep, and it breaks your heart, you know. And becoming a dad, becoming a parent, you know, it's something that you can never ever predict, and it does change your life. And I have struggled at times. I'm not gonna lie. I felt lonely and I felt just exhausted emotionally, but I've got you guys alongside me, you know, and I've got the best wife in the world. She's perfect, and I've got incredible friends and family, and what I've gone through hasn't been any different to what a lot of parents go through. I mean, I understand that, but it is tiring. It's tiring, and I've been in a quite low place at times because, you know, my son in hospital for the first week of his life, and they told me he might have meningitis. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible, Ahmed, and like it was difficult, mate. It was difficult. But it's football has this incredible way of just being here and bringing people together. And little Reuben now, he's wonderful, you know. He's getting past some of those difficult times, and he's a little bundle of joy, and I love him more than anything. And I can't wait to take him to the Etihad to meet some of you guys. It's going to be incredible. Hopefully next season he'll be there. I can't wait. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Love you, mate. It's really kind of you. Jack Good says, Fergie said, not in his lifetime, we've done it better than they ever did. Exactly. Not in his lifetime. Now it's every single time. Amazing, Jack. Oh, Ahmed, you superstar, mate. It's going to keep that on there a little bit longer. Oh, wonderful stuff. And by the way, I've just seen some stuff going around, and KDB's confirmed it. That he was injured, been injured for a while. Let me find the quotes. He's been absolutely playing through pain. So this guy has been struggling. KDB deserves this. I mean, look at this. Here we go from KDB. Oh my God, he snapped his hamstring. He said, I've been struggling for 2 months, but it was all small ruptures. Today, the hamstring just snapped. I give it everything, and people in the club know that. I feel proud. It's a shame he went the way he did, but we won the Champions League, so nothing bad. I didn't even know. I mean, to be honest, he looks like he's been playing through pain, doesn't he? He does. And like, I am glad he was on the pitch. He said, I'm just going to go to another quote as well. He said, I've been struggling for 2 months since the Bayern game away. I missed, I would say, a fair amount of games, but it was also small hamstring. Yeah, he's been struggling massively. But KDB, mate, you won the Champions League. I don't know how he'll be out for a while. Yeah, absolutely. But do you know what? It's Foden's time next season. He'll be playing through the centre to the start of the middle season. I don't know how he's going to be out for, but it'll be a while. But you know what? I sort of don't mind because we've got Gundogan, hopefully. I mean, hopefully we have Bernardo and Gundogan next season. We haven't got Bernardo, Gundogan and De Bruyne at start next season. Oh, God. That will be terrifying. Like, he's been struggling, but he's still got it. He's got that legacy. He's got that legacy. And I'm buzzing for him. Captain Gundo as well, by the way. And also, by the way, now the FIFA Club World Cup, Saudi Arabia, between December the 12th and the 20th. We've got a Club World Cup, and I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. Thank you, by the way, for the super chats coming in. It's very kind of you. And thank you for all the support. But let's get to 67,000. Come on, man. Get those subscribers up. We can do it. And let's get to, 300 likes on this video. Let's get a bit of a like spike. We can do it. Dale. Singing, this one is ours, European champions, this one is ours. Or, what is it? Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Guess what? We'll always sing that now. Dale, love you, man. And what's the tune to that one? Is it, this one is ours? I don't know what the actual tune to that is, mate, but all the new tunes coming out, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ederson and Aki, Walker and Akanji, Johnny Stones and Reuben Diaz, Johnny Stones. Oh, best defense in Europe. Oh, what a song. And also the Johnny Stones song. And I want to follow you everywhere. So many great songs. RODRI's on fire coming out of it. There's going to be more and more, isn't there? Dale Hughes legend. Sankol saying, love you, Stephen. We did it, Treble winners. Love you too, mate. Love you too. I love you absolutely loads, mate. Thank you. I love all of you. You're all superstars. You're all superstars. Keith, thank you so much. Keith, who was at Mayfield last night? Was anyone at Mayfield? I had a wonderful time at Mayfield. It was just epic. It was epic. There was a bit so I was on stage. Did anyone see the bit where I was on stage at Mayfield? It was great fun. So basically, they got me up, and I knew no one was gonna listen to the chat. So I just went, I walked on and went, City, City. And everyone started going, City, back. And I went, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the whole place just erupted into the Ederson Ake song. Here's some photos of it taken by my mate last night. Me just holding a mic on stage. And what else was he? There we go, yeah. There's me. Oh, it's me with Mike Joyce from the Smiths. It was incredible. Orchestrating all those City fans. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, what a time. What a time. It was massive. That's where the whole warehouse project, and it was like a rave in there. It was like a rave. It was absolutely brilliant. The City put on a hell of an event. To organise that last minute, just so good. What's Nat like in real life? Nat is ace. Nat's a top blue. I love Nat to bits. I've been working with Nat for years now. Nat's absolutely brilliant. They're all great, you know. Nadim, FG, Nat, Mike Miney from BBC, who does the shows as well. Danny, they're all absolutely wonderful. They're just big City fans, you know. They're just big City fans. Absolutely big City fans, and they love this club like we do, you know, and that's all that matters, you know. I can't wait for the parade, by the way. I've got a feeling it could go off with this weather. Reuben Diaz here. So what's he saying? Let me have a listen at the same time.
Express.
What did you deliver today? Express. What did we deliver?
Oh wait, sorry.
We delivered a treble, just a treble. Just a treble.
In the end, it's just another day at the office.
Not a bad day.
It's not a bad day at the office.
Just another day at the office, indeed. Another day at the office, indeed. I'm just looking for fans everywhere, you know. John Stone's class at football. He is, mate. He absolutely is. I'm just going through all this stuff. Just another day at the office. What's the best stuff, man? Like, what's the best stuff I missed from last night? I bet I missed so much stuff. Look at this, man. Rolls Royce Reuben. 100% tackles made. 100% take-on completed. Most duels won. Most aerial duels won. Most clearances. 0 times driven passes. 0 fouls. Rolls Royce Reuben. What a player. What a wonderful, incredible footballer. I love him. Absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. It's funny because I've really triggered all United fans about it. About that treat team was better than yours because we beat them on the way. I know we weren't. They couldn't beat us because we were down there. But do you know what? That's not my point. It means more because we beat them. It means more. In a final, we did it in a derby. And that's what I love about it. God, I am knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm drenched in sweat just from chatting to you guys. Absolutely drenched in sweat. Where do we go from here? You know? Where do we go? Do we win another Champions League pretty quickly? I've got a feeling, you know. I guess it depends what we do in the summer, you know. Depends who we bring in. But how does this Manchester City side look like next season now, you know? Because all of a sudden, we're going to have a different side. Foden will be playing centrally. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Stones permanently pushing forward, you know. We've got a new system. Who are we going to sign, you know? Could be Kovacic coming in. Do we go for the quadruple? Do we do that? Do we go for do we go for 4 times in a row? You know what I mean? Do we go for a double? A double treble? I think we're going to... The thing is, the first is always the hardest to do, isn't it? The first is absolutely always the hardest to do. You need to get that first out of the way, and then, you know, look at this, man. Look at this. No one's ever done 4 in a row. Stephen Loki donning a Foden haircut. No, to be honest, it's just I've got no stuff in it. I usually put like wax in my hair or whatever, but I can't be arsed. Got out of the shower and I'm knackered. It's not quite Foden, which is a little bit more straight and neater like that. It's just a bit, maybe it's in honour of Phil. Super chat from Jake has been going on like up our Blues. City. I had a few hours sleep last night and got up, and Nicola was like, do you know what? I'm taking Reuben out. You have the day to do your work and crack on, do your videos and all that. What a wife. What an absolute legend of a wife. She left me away from the parenting duties today. She understands that I needed to be doing this. Love you, Jake. What a night. Where have you been, Jake? Where have you been, mate? What an absolute night. Incredible stuff, Jake. You won't regret it either. I can't wait to see the Champions League badge. Can't wait. Sean saying it was 7 a.m. in Taiwan when it ended in tears. 7 a.m, mate. 7 a.m, Sean. Absolutely wild, mate. Absolutely wild. Amazing stuff. I'm just watching it. I'm just in the City FPL group and I'm just seeing all the posts coming. I saw Natalie last night with a medal. She had KDB's medal on for a bit. Natalie, you legend. You lucky lady. God, I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted emotionally and physically. Like, you dream of nights like this, don't you? You just do. You dream of stuff like this. Passion. This passion that these fan base have got. My mum rang me, by the way. My mum rang me before just to say, like, she watched this video. I'm gonna watch it with you guys again. Do you guys mind? I want to watch it back because I'll never get bored of it. You know, these scenes here in Manchester. Like, watching it go off. Oh, it's so good.
Mayfield depot is absolutely electric. Manchester City have just won the treble, and you better believe that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at this atmosphere. Look at this reception. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. I am covered in absolutely everything, and I can't believe as a City fan. Look at all these people. I am stood here watching Manchester City win the treble. It has absolutely gone off here. It's absolutely been immense. And this atmosphere, this team, this wonderful, incredible, passionate, brilliant team. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. Say, best team in the whole world. The best. And do you know what? We've always sang that we're the best team in the land of the world. And now, I mean, we actually know it. We can prove it. Look what we've done. Look what we've done. We have created history. We have smashed down.
I get goosebumps watching it back.
Premier League, an FA Cup, a treble, the Champions League. This is our time, and we have just absolutely smashed it. I tell you what, you look out in that crowd, and there's going to be some memories formed and some sore heads tomorrow. I tell you what, Ederson has absolutely written himself into folklore. Big saves, time and time again. And then you look at that back line, all warriors to an absolute man. Diaz with huge blocks, Akanji, Ake, Walker, Stones, you know the song and you're singing it right now. And then RODRI. Oh, RODRI, I love you, mate. I absolutely love you. RODRI, an absolute god of a man. Listen to this. Just listen to it.
The atmosphere is so good.
This team, it does
so
things
good.
differently, and I absolutely love it. You tell everyone here that they don't care, they do.
But they're paid
People
actors,
can
Keith.
pretend
They
that
are
it
the
doesn't
best
matter,
actors the world's
but
ever
they
seen.
know it. Oh, I can't believe
were
what
not,
we're
man. They was
witnessing.
passionate.
We are witnessing history. That's what we're witnessing. We are witnessing greatness here. Absolute greatness. Here in Manchester, over 6,000 Manchester City fans are all best mates tonight, and it's wonderful.
The trophy up there. Oh, I'll stop playing that now. I'll stop playing it. But to me, it's everything. I just get goosebumps watching it back time and time again. Officially a bigger team than Arsenal, is that right? Are we just overtaking them on trophies? Is that actually true, by the way? Thank you, Daniel. I actually think the next bit is even better. I'm going to play it back, actually. I want to watch it. The next bit, what I say, I think is even better.
In here, the greatest team in all the land and all the world. Manchester City have won the Premier League, the FA Cup, this Champions League, this treble. And look what it means to these fans back here. They are absolutely electric. They know, we know, and you know that we are witnessing history in the making. This Manchester City side, we don't always do it the easy way, but we are never being, and we fight till the end. 93-20, Aston Villa united in the FA Cup final, and now the Champions League final. It just keeps getting better and better and better. better and watch it drinking in, as someone once said. I tell you what, I bet
Tyler's
there's
gonna
love
sue me for
bites and everything back there too, and all those lines. This city side, the beginning of a wonderful era, and these fans behind me know it, and you know it too. This city side are special. Pep Guardiola is special. Akanji, Aki, RODRI, Diaz, Stones, Walker, Ederson, Foden, De Bruyne, Gundogan, the lot of them. I love you all, lads. I love you all, and I love this team. And tell you what, some people would say that City fans are getting bored of all this. We are not getting bored of it.
We are not getting bored of it.
We are going nowhere, because this team, they are champions. And look what it means to these fans out here. Goosebumps permanently. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and they'll still be there. You dream about days like this.
Are still there.
When I was a kid, we weren't so good. We weren't, and I heard it from every single United fan about how great they were, and we were down there, but now look at us. And I guess what? It's even better. It's absolutely better, because we beat them on the way to it as well. And that makes it that much sweeter. I love this club. And so do these people here. This is something special. These are the things that you dreamed of when you watch football. Nights like this, occasions like this. This Manchester City side, they never know when they're being, do they? They never know when they're being. Today, into a good. They were tough, they were defensive, they were pragmatic, but City were better. They were stronger, and this is our time. This time it is different. This time we are the champions, and this time there's gonna be a parade on Monday. Manchester is gonna be a swave of blue absolutely everywhere. We're gonna take over that town because it's ours, and it's gonna be wonderful. And I can't wait to see the celebrations, and I can't wait to see some of you guys there. It's gonna be wonderful. Back to you guys, over and out.
I thought I nailed that. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to blow my own trumpet. I'm pretty humble, but I think I absolutely nailed that. I thought I was really good there. I thought that captured the energy. I was buzzing after that. Like, I know I'm not a presenter, but I'm a YouTuber, you know. But I am I'm pumping my own tires there. Absolutely. That's one of my proudest achievements. That absolute moment there, capturing the energy of that room. I think I know I can be quite a wordy guy when I get going, but that just, do you know where that came from as well? The heart. Absolutely. It felt great. It felt good. I would love to be that side. I would love to be doing that, you know, just chatting about what we've just witnessed, history in the making, and all that kind of stuff. I think I was as well, Spear Dusker. You know, I wanted to watch it back, and mainly, I'll be honest, then my voice was so sore, it was hurting about a few minutes ago, that I needed 5 minutes to just rest my voice. So I thought I'm just going to watch that back a little bit. And I think that was, yeah, I'm quite proud of myself. I'm not going to lie, I got a bit embarrassed. Thank you so much to everyone for the very kind comments. Jake saying Blooming Dallas was a movie, the best day ever. I need to see some footage, Jake. If you've got any, mate, DM me on Twitter and let me know if you have done, and I'll share some of that footage as well. Of course, as well, if you didn't see it, there was the full time scenes as well, which I shared on Twitter. Watch this. It was absolute chaos. Oh, so good. Oh, it's so good, honestly. It was mental. Thank you so much, FTV. I tried my best to be natural. It was honest, and I think I could have done that for any team. You know, I could have done it for any team. You got to know it, haven't you? Sean says, shout out to all the supporters club around the world. You threw amazing parties. Absolutely, mate. Sean, absolutely, man. Manchester City builds a community like no other. This club, man. That's the thing. We talk about City being a small club, but they are growing. They are growing around the world at another level right now. You know, we know just how good they are. And well, Sean was in Thailand, I think. Were you in Thailand? Where were you, sorry? Taiwan. And the fact the supporters club is everywhere these days, Sean, it's incredible, mate, isn't it? It's absolutely incredible. You've got a growing community, and to me, like watching the City side be that good, you know, but then see the reaction around the world, it just means the world to me. It just does, Sean. Bang on, mate. Absolutely bang on. An incredible growing fan base. God, I am knackered. I'm knackered, guys. I'm going to go get a drink because my voice is killing. And I've got some stuff to organise, but thank you for watching. Fan View Live later, guys. Fan View Live, yeah. I'll go live again in a bit, and I'll just... Do you know what? I'll do a video. I'll go live again in an hour after resting my voice, just to go through... I'll do like a Man City reacts, and we'll just go through all the content together. And then later on tonight as well, I'll do a Fan View Live. So I'm going to do loads of videos today. I'll try and get some City fans on as well for a big old like podcast chat or whatever. Guys, I love you all loads. In a bit, come on, you Blues. Let's chat into Europe. You'll never sing that. Oh, fucking really. Come on, you Blues. I'm going to rest my voice in a bit. Love you all loads.